Do you ever feel like you're living with multiple versions of yourself, where your inner dialogue is like a whole war of the worlds? That morning you is either up at the crack of dawn, ready to conquer the world, or just laying there, wondering if hitting that snooze button just one more time might somehow reset your fate. Then afternoon you is productive and on fire, or they're standing in front of the fridge mid-snack, questioning all their life choices and wondering why your inbox feels like a personal attack on your soul. And then there's that nighttime you who's either sleeping like a baby, no thoughts at all, just vibes, or replaying that awkward thing you said back in 2017 like a hit single on repeat. I know that I have. Well, surprise, you might actually have multiple personalities. It's not in the way that you might think. See, we all have different versions or parts of ourselves formed by past experiences, old wounds, that inner child who is still hurting, societal conditioning, and over time these fragmented identities become the filters that we see the world through. They dictate our behaviors, our choices, habits, hobbies, and create oceans of emotions. One part of you craves connection, but the wounded part pushes people away to protect your heart. One part dreams big, but another whispers, be realistic, out of fear. Then there's one part who wants love, but another is like, nope, we better put that away before we get emotionally wrecked, which results in unconscious self-sabotage within relationships, usually. It's basically like a chaotic group chat inside your head. As a hypnotherapist, I've come to recognize these multiple personalities within people. We've all had them, most of us still do. And these inner conflicts don't just drain you during the day. It hijacks your sleep at night. Deep sleep is supposed to be a reset. It's that place where your mind clears out the clutter. It shouldn't be there all the time in the first place. And sleep is supposed to reconnect you with that deep sense of safety, serenity, and home within yourself, which is where we should remain all the time throughout the day. But if your inner world is constantly on edge, overthinking, judging, or at war with itself, then guess what? Your mind, heart, and spirit don't work together to follow that yellow brick road to the Emerald City for clarity and inner calm. So how do you calm the chaos? So you can not only sleep, but reconnect with your higher mind consistently during the day. Well, the worst thing you can do is fight with the voices inside your head. Do you ever notice that the more you tell them to shut up, the louder they actually get? Yes. That's because what you resist persists. That's right. What you resist persists, and energy flows where your attention goes. So instead, what if you just surrendered? What if you just witness thoughts and observe them like clouds drifting across a clear blue sky, and you're grabbing, no pushing, no chasing, just allowing them to pass. Listening without engagement, without judgment, without analysis, just being with what is. Being where you are without needing it to change, to be different, accept. At first you might get sucked back into the noise, days, weeks, maybe even months lost in the wilderness of thought. But each time you return to stillness, the more automatic it becomes, because it is your most natural state of being. And that is where the magic happens. The more you rest in the seat of the soul, the more you activate the power of super consciousness. Inner peace. It stops being something that you force. It becomes something that you are. You feel calm, clear, and confident. You release fear and unleash your potential. And you sleep deeply, awakening to peace and purpose, moving through life with ease, motivation, and inspiration. That feeling place was actually our default and our birthright until the wounds of the world got its hold on us. So if your sleep feels broken, and if your mind won't rest, then maybe it's time for you to reconnect with the real you that's beneath all that noise, pain, clutter, and trauma. Those old wounded parts of you don't have to control you. They're actually just unconscious coping mechanisms that you've developed throughout time. So to help you take back control, my emotional clearing sessions can help provide subconscious healing by making the unconscious mind more conscious to dissolve inner resistance so it doesn't direct your fate. Quiet overthinking by releasing emotional blocks and rewire self-limiting beliefs to restore deep inner calm. Healing these negative mental identities isn't about fighting them. It's actually about integrating and transforming them so they no longer run the show. What would you say is one version of yourself that you really love to stop listening to? For me, it was that inner critic. She had to hit the road, Jack. But the good news is that I used hypnotherapy to rewire that part of me. And now, instead of tearing me apart, she's actually become my biggest motivator. And in this way, gaining back control is only a matter of reconnecting with that deeper part of yourself that was once hurt and just heal it. And so, what is hypnotherapy exactly, you might ask? Well, imagine your mind as a giant iceberg. The part you see above the surface, that's your conscious mind, your logical thoughts, your daily decisions, and all that surface level monkey mind chatter. But beneath that iceberg, hidden under the waterline, is a massive, mysterious world called your subconscious mind. That's where your deepest patterns, memories, emotions, and beliefs are stored, all that trauma stuff. It's like the control room of thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that constantly influence you without you even realizing it. And so hypnotherapy is kind of like a key to your mind's control room, that place where your deepest patterns and your beliefs reside. And so it's not about mind control or clucking like a chicken. Don't worry, that's just some Hollywood drama, or really more like a clever distraction from your innate superpower. But instead, hypnotherapy gently guides you into a relaxed state where your mind slows down, your body unwinds, and that subconscious control room can open back up again like it's supposed to. From this place of calm focus, we can consistently and safely access those old mental patterns, the ones that keep you stuck in stress, self-doubt, or sabotage, and gently rewire them. You can think of it like updating outdated software in your mind's operating system, clearing the bugs and upgrading your mental OS so you can finally run on clarity, calm, and confidence, as is your natural design once again. And the best part, you are always in control. It's just like being so immersed in a good book or a movie that you lose track of time, like you're fully aware yet deeply relaxed. So essentially in this way, we go in and out of self-hypnosis all day long. By guiding your subconscious to release emotional baggage and outdated beliefs, you create space to reconnect with your true self, that calm, confident, clear part of you. So if your mind feels like a chaotic group chat on max volume, hypnotherapy isn't about silencing those voices. It's more about transforming the conversation so your inner world feels like a harmonious roundtable instead of a riot. When you quiet the noise within, you awaken to peace, potential, and power that's been awaiting you all along. So if you are ready to break free from that mental chaos so your mind actually lets you relax, relate, release, text me REVIVE for a promo, or go ahead and book a free clarity call so I can talk to you more about how it's tailored to meet your specific needs, because rest isn't just sleep, it's a returning home to yourself. Until next time, rest well and sweetest of dreams.